Think about the last time you're in a grocery store, in this snack aisle to be specific. It feels like you're standing before a wall of promises, right? Every box, every wrapper is trying to tell you a story. A story about health, wellness, and vitality. You see words like natural, plant-based, wholesome, and you make a choice. You probably even pay a little bit more money for the granola bar that promises to be, quote, good for you. But what if that promise is actually a calculated lie? What if the words on that package are just an expensive story designed to sell you the very thing you're trying to avoid? Today we look at one company, GoMacro, and a new lawsuit that claims that its healthy snack empire was actually built on a foundation of sugar. This story, like so many others, starts with a consumer trying to do the right thing. Her name is Leah Testone, and according to a lawsuit filed this year, she was a regular GoMacro customer. She bought their protein bars because she believed the story on the wrapper. And it's a good story. Packaging says things like, live long, eat positive, and be well. There's even a little heart icon. But the most direct promise is printed right there on the front. Quote, finally, a bar that's both delicious and good for you. End quote. Leah believed that she was buying a nutritious snack that wouldn't increase her risk of disease. And she wasn't alone. GoMacro's own website featured testimonies from parents. One praised the bars as, quote, healthy snacks that I feel safe giving to my kids, end quote. She even mentioned that her 1-year-old eats them every single day. Parents across the country were paying a premium for these bars, thinking that they were making a healthy choice for their families. But this lawsuit alleges that what they were actually buying was a masterclass in deceptive marketing. Because when you look past the wellness slogans and turn to the nutrition label, you find a very different story. The heart of the lawsuit is brutally simple. It alleges that GoMacro knowingly sold products with dangerously high levels of added sugar while marketing them as a pinnacle of health. Let's talk numbers. The lawsuit claims that their protein bars get up to 19% of their calories from added sugar. The snack bars, up to 20%. But the most shocking numbers are for the Kids MacroBars, the ones that are given to the toddlers. They get 24% of their calories from added sugar. Put into perspective, the American Heart Association says a healthy diet should get no more than 10% of its calories from added sugar. These kids bars weren't just like slightly over the line by a teeny tiny toe or anything. They contain nearly 5 times the recommended limit for a truly healthy food. It's basically a candy bar wearing a health food as a Halloween costume. So why do it? The answer, as always, is money. The lawsuit cites a Nielsen survey showing that 88% of consumers are willing to pay more money for healthier foods. GoMacro knew this. They allegedly created what's called a health halo around their products. By using all the right buzzwords, they could charge a premium price for a product that was nutritionally nothing special. People like Leah Testone were essentially overpaying for an illusion, and for years they got away with it. How? Because for a long time, the Food and Drug Administration, the FDA, didn't have a strict rule on what you could legally call healthy. It was a massive loophole. A loophole that GoMacro, according to the lawsuit, drove a truck straight through. Just this year, the FDA finally closed that loophole. The new rule says that a product can only be called healthy if it has 2.5 grams of added sugar or less. Every single GoMacro bar named in the lawsuit has far more than that. GoMacro was allegedly capitalizing on a broken system, selling a health fantasy right up to the moment that the rules changed. This lawsuit is ultimately about the playbook used by the processed food industry for decades. Remember the low-fat craze? Food companies removed fat and replaced it with mountains of sugar and refined carbs, all the while slapping a healthy label on the box. This is just a 2025 version of the same old trick. And the cost goes way beyond the extra dollar you spend on a snack. The lawsuit is packed with scientific evidence linking high sugar diets to the biggest health crises that we face. Heart disease, type 2 diabetes, fatty liver disease, you get the point. The legal complaint makes a chilling point. The science suggests that eating just one of these bars regularly could put an adult in a category with a 30% higher chance of death from cardiovascular disease. When a company allegedly markets a high-sugar product as being healthy, they collect the profits. But society pays for the consequences in raising healthcare costs and in preventable human suffering. It's easy to see this as a story of a bad company getting caught, but I'm here to suggest something even more disturbing, that this is a system working exactly as intended. An economic system that is designed to prioritize profit, where misleading customers isn't a bug, but it's a feature. The harm is just an externality. Someone else's problem to solve, someone else's bill to pay, which leaves us, the consumers, back in that grocery aisle. And it forces us to ask a really uncomfortable question. The next time you pick up a product that promises you health, that speaks the language of wellness, are you actually buying a better product or are just buying a better story. For more stories like this, visit evilcorporations.com for 5 daily articles on corporate misconduct and their individual impacts on all aspects of society.